Most kids who call here, they had a fight with their friend, or they're having a hard time studying. Their boyfriend broke up with them, or they're pregnant and they don't know what to do about that. And they always start by saying, "I don't think my problem is big enough." But I think it's a reflection on what we as a society think is important, and I think it's really important for us to let them have the chance to talk about it, because when you're 12 and your friend broke up with you, it's probably the worst feeling in the world. And as adults, we kind of minimize that because we go through it a lot, but when it's the first time or the second time we go through it, it's painful. Right now, in pretty much every country in the world, there is a helpline, like Kids Help Phone. And I think that kids do need a place where they can call where they won't necessarily see the adult that they're talking to. They don't have to face the reaction, because kids are very ashamed of what they're going through. It's the first time they're going through it. Nobody likes to talk about feeling depressed or lonely, because I think we don't know how to handle ourselves when we're not feeling good. We always have to be happy and always have to be doing well. And when we're not, we don't know what to do. And so kids need that. It was, I think, in my first year, probably in the first few months that I was working at Kids Help Phone, and the phone rang in English, and I answered, "Hello, you've reached Kids Help Phone." And it was this little voice for a 13-year-old girl, and she just blurted out a question, and her question was, "What's the definition of rape?" I gave her a definition of rape, and she just went silent, and then 5 seconds later she went, "Oh, okay." We talked for about 45 minutes, and what had happened was that she was going to her first party, and it was a guy that was in her class she'd had a crush on for 2 years. He invited her, and she was really excited, and while at the birthday party, the boy she had a crush on brought her to his bedroom, and they started kissing. And then, obviously, what do you think? She's going, oh my god, this guy's kissing me, and it's awesome. But then it went a bit too far. She didn't like it, and she tried to ask him to stop, and he didn't listen, and he ended up raping her. And she came home, and she had called Kids Help Phone about 10 minutes after coming home, and she wasn't sure if it was rape or not, because she wanted to kiss him. She agreed to go into his room. She's liked this guy for 2 years, and so she kind of felt guilty. She felt that, in a way, she probably was, it was to happen, and it was her fault. And at the end of the call, I was able to convince her to go see her mom, and to talk to her mom about what had happened. But in the end, they decided to go to the hospital together so that she could get, taken care of physically. And I hung up thinking that who else would she have talked to about that? She was so shy. She felt so guilty about it. And I feel privileged. 2 years later,